Yeah, it's your boy Sleep Easy out the Easy. You already know what time it is, the celebration and whatnot. Look at me. Look at all this. Running it out, giving the business once again. So let's give you this week one coverage real quick and all that. Bottom line is, Ravens laid that smackdown on the Jets 24-9. You already know what time it is. Lamar Jackson was 17 of 30, 213 yards, 3 TDs, 1 pick. Our boy King and Drake struggled a little bit today. He had 11 carries with 31 yards. Devin Duvernay was doing his thing, 4 catches, 54 yards, and 2 TDs for him. Now, if you're a Jets fan, you already know Zach Wilson is going to be out, and he might be out for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So basically, we got Joe Flacco, Mr. Elite, back in the AFC North trying to get business. Anyway, Flacco was 37 of 59, 307 yards, 1 TD, and 1 pick. Their boy Michael Carter came out there, had about 10 carries for 60 yards. Got Corey Davis back on the scene. He had about 6 catches, 77 yards. Ravens as a whole today only had about 63 rushing yards because I ain't going front. The Jets' rushing defense was on point. I give them credit where credit's due. But their offense ain't closing no deals. 2 of 14 on third downs. That ain't going to get it done. Then they had Breece Hall. He had about 6 carries, 23 rushing yards, but then he lost a fumble or whatever. He'll get it going. He shouldn't feel bad off that. Bottom line is they know we be punching the balls out. And people are like, oh my God, Lamar can't throw. He can't throw. Well, guess what? He threw a 55-yarder to Rashad Bateman for a TD late in the third quarter with 2 minutes left, basically just to pile on. Now, I'm not going to say Joe Flacco didn't have a chance to do anything. He did get sacked 3 times. He was getting chased around all day. I mean, like, that was obviously expected, though, but yeah. He was able to throw to 7 different receivers and have them in double digits. Most of them had about 40+. But their only touchdown considered to Tyler Conklin, and it was in, like, fourth quarter with, like, a minute left, so there you go. And then they missed the PAT on top of that, so you could tell they just didn't care. Listen, I'm going to put it to you like this. I know you had a bunch of Jets fans that were hyped. They were like, oh, Flacco's back. He about to go on his revenge tour. Because the Jets' first 4 games is pretty much the AFC North in the whole. And you thought you was going to start that revenge tour with us? Ha! Bottom line, him and the Jets learned real quick. I mean, everything I saw in that game was pretty much expected with the exception of the Jets' rushing defense. I was like, you know what? That's something they can hang their hat on. They'd be like, you know what? Got it. I'll give you credit where credit's due. But other than that, everything was what we expected. And that's game 1 out the way, and that's really all I got to say about that. Yeah. Mr. Ow, big. We got him slogan.